took a poll on Instagram and I asked you guys, what did you want from me? If you could take one lesson from me, what do you want from me? And everybody was like, chops, right? So I'm going to make sure you get an abundance of chop starters, rhythmic Legos, chop blocks that we can build with, okay? And we're going to go back and forth between this 16th note triplet, and 32nd note deal, okay? Here it is. I'm just going to show you what the pattern is, okay? I'm going to take it slow. So we got right hat, left foot, right snare. Right hat, left foot, right snare. Okay? What we're going to do, we're going to open up the hi-hat again on that second note, like this. So guys, this one is hard. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is hard. So I want you to put on a metronome at 50 BPM. No joking. 50 BPM and just sit in this because it's going to take a while to connect, okay? So let's put the metronome on at 50 BPM and I'm going to show you the pattern and I want you to do it with me. We're going to do this for 1 minute. Here we go. Now, if I was to speed that up to 16th notes, let's try that. We're going to keep the quarter note at 50 BPM. Okay, now guys, we're going to keep this quarter note at 50 BPM and we're going to do this chop as 16th note triplets, okay? Let's try it. This is hard. I'm telling you right now, it's hard, but that's the price of progress, guys. Hard is the price of progress, but it won't always be hard. You just kind of got to push through this wall, and once you get it, tomorrow it'll be easier, and then the next day after that, it'll be easier. So the good news is this will get easier, but as you're watching this right now, you have to make a mental decision to punch through this wall. You got to make the brain muscle connection, and then you'll be on your way. Because all you got to do is just make the connection. Once it links, now it's just muscle memory and speeding the tempo up faster and faster. Once upon a time, your brain had to make the connection to say, hey, you can walk. We just got to get our balance. Brain had to tell the legs, keep your balance. You can walk. One day, the brain had to tell yourself that, hey, we can ride this bike with no training wheels. Then the training wheels came off. And guess what? You were riding with no training wheels. Guess what? One day, your brain had to tell you that you could drive a car. Oh, my God, I'm getting on the freeway for the first time. But your brain had to tell you that you can actually do this. One day, you had to get on some roller skates and roll instead of walk. I mean, a ton of different things. You guys get what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to make that connection, have confidence, and it will get easier. You can drive now anywhere. You can roller skate. You can ride a bike with your eyes closed, right? So you guys get it. So let's try this as 16th note triplets. Here we go. Do you ever feel like you don't know how to reach the next level as a drummer? If so, I have the perfect solution for you. I'd like to introduce you to the Impact Drumming community. I want to help you unlock your full potential as a drummer. I'm going to help you play cleaner, build independence, develop new chops, and new drum fills. I'm Carlin Muccular, and currently I'm the drummer for a 6-time Grammy Award-winning band by the name of Israel Houghton and New Breed. But this is not about me. This is about helping you become a better drummer and musician. I want you to come behind the scenes with me into my practice room, and I'll show you exactly what and how I practice. I want to press the fast forward button for you and help you skip years of frustration and mistakes. After joining this community, you'll have a clear path to improve on the drums. Today, I'd love to start teaching you everything I know. Discover the best and most useful rudiments to develop chops and clean drum fills. You'll learn my secret method to developing rock-solid pocket, timing, and clean chops all at the same time. You'll learn how to reach new levels of independence and smooth control with your hands and feet. You'll definitely learn how to become a more attractive and attention-grabbing drummer, and you'll learn how to mix and tune your drums to a more clearer and fatter drum sound. You can learn more about all the courses and features below this video. And the 16th note triplets is just going to mean that there's going to be 6 notes for each quarter note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how I phrase it, or what drums I choose to hit, or when I choose to choke the hi-hat, is up to me. And down the road, we'll get into permutations, which means instead of starting on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, instead of choking the hi-hat on the note 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could choke the hi-hat on note 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you understand what I'm saying, really it turns into an infinite number of possibilities depending on how you choose to hit stuff and when you choose to choke. Like, that's just chops in a nutshell. And I'm trying my best to break this down to bite-sized pieces. But let's try this 16th note triplet. Let's do it. So there, guys, I just went in between 16th notes and 16th note triplets. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, what may be throwing you off is just where I'm hitting the floor time, because you're used to deeper tones probably hitting on a downbeat like a 1 or a 3, because that's what we know in American music. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? But when you hit this deeper tone, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Let me catch my rhythmic balance here. I'm losing the 1, as we call it. Oh, I lost the 1, or whatever. You know, in gospel chops language, it's like you chopping, but don't lose where the 1 is. Always know where the 1 is, because the whole thing can go down in flames, right? I'm going to speed this up and show you how it can get more interesting, okay? So did you see how at the end I just started moving the chop around? Guys, we're chopping. Are you chopping with me? If you are chopping with me, congratulations, man. I'm trying to drive us into chop land, the land of pork chops. That was kind of corny. You get what I'm saying? It's just patterns, guys. It's just ostinatos. I hope if you've been with me and you haven't given up yet, then you understand where we're going and how you can move this stuff around and phrase it. You're understanding 16th notes, 16-note triplets in 30 seconds. Let's try that again, because I just discovered that on my own. I just came up with a new chop. Let's check it out. Guys, we're chopping. Congratulations. Take that pattern and run to the bank with it, okay? Let's go. Now, I'm going to show you this pattern in a different field. Guys, it's the same pattern. We just flipping the phrasing from 16th to 16th note triplets, sometimes 30 seconds. Same pattern. A million chops can come out of this, depending on your phrasing, depending on where you choose to open the hat, depending on what drums and how you learn that. You just kind of like watch other people, see how they flip and stuff. Say, oh, I could do that if I add that with what I already been doing. That's a dope new combination, all right? So, guys, let's go. Let's get it. Let's go.